Hi friends, Hare Krishna, this is Pooja reciting you the question and answers from the Vaishnavas of Iskcon. At birth all are sin free, then why are some handicapped, some are poor and some are rich and some are dead when born? Hinduism cites karma as reasons. What about other religions? The very fact that we take birth in the material world means we are sinful. Nobody is free from sin, not even at birth. Hitler and Stalin were once cute little babies loved and doted on by their parents. Still, they bought with their tons of karma from previous lives. We all do. So the idea that we start life from scratch as innocent creature is a complete myth. Once, Srila Prabhupada was giving a class in New York or Los Angeles or somewhere, and he looked out on his disciples gathered before him. Listening intently to his words, he said, "Just the fact that you have been born in the age of Kali means you are very, very, very sinful." So, yes, the fact that people are born differently with different destinies is explained by the law of karma. If anyone has a better explanation, I would like to hear it. How is this question dealt with in Islam? I have no idea. In the church, all they had to offer when asked the question of why people are created differently is the ways of God are inscrutable. In other words, they have no explanation. The law of karma dictates that people create their own destinies according to their own activities, how they behave and treat other living entities. Or, like it says in Bible, as you sow, you shall reap. Note how the statement from the Bible does not make sense without reincarnation. We reap right from our very birth. We reap a certain family, destiny, gender, nationality, abilities, etc. When would we have sown that if not in earlier lives? So, the law of karma can be understood properly only in connection with reincarnation. When seen in terms of many lives, the usual question, how do bad things happen to good people, poses no problem. If bad things happen to good people in this life, it's a reaction to bad things that they did in a previous life. Similarly, if bad people are seen to enjoy a happy life, they are enjoying the karmic reactions of past activities performed in the previous life. Someone might object, do you really mean to say when a person is born ugly, this is his or her own fault? How is that fair? According to the law of karma, our reactions and our actions in this life, how we behave and treat other living entities will determine our next birth. In contrast to this, we have the material conception of things, whether I am born into nice, caring, wealthy family with good looks and good education, or I get born to crack, poor mother and a junkie father, whether I am born as a king of Arabia or I am born in Syria to a family on the run from bombings and war. It is all up to the toss of a coin. I fail to see how this explanation somehow makes more sense than predetermination of karma. But if you believe in karma, if you believe that people create their own destinies that will make you uncaring and without compassionate, you will be indifferent to the plight of others. Because when you see a person suffer, you will know it's his own fault and you will think that he just gets what he deserves. Let's examine the logic behind this idea for a minute. So, you are saying that if I know the reason behind someone's suffering, if I know that the person created his own suffering by his own actions, that will make me less compassionate towards him. And if I think it's all just random chance how people suffer or enjoy, that will make me more compassionate and caring person. How does that even make sense? Say, a doctor tells Mr. Olsen, don't smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day, you will get lung cancer. Then 10 years later, Mr. Olsen is diagnosed with cancer. Does the doctor then tell Mr. Olsen, I told you so, it's your own fault? Then tell Mr. Olsen, I told you so. Does the doctor say, it's your own fault, now get out of my office? Or will the doctor still feel sorry for the man and try to help him? What do you think? Or a mother tells her child, don't stick to your hand in the fire. Your hand will burn or you will burn yourself. And then the child goes and does just that, sticks his hand in fire. Then when the child comes running to his mother crying, I burned myself, it hurts. Will the mother be tender-hearted towards her child and try to comfort him or her? Or will she say, I told you so, now stop your whining? It makes absolutely no sense to say that knowing the law of karma makes a person more uncaring and cold-hearted than if a person believes it's all just random chance. It's like saying that knowledge makes a person less compassionate and ignorance makes a person more compassionate. If you say that everything is ultimately random chance, what you're really saying is that you don't know that the reason behind it. You are professing ignorance and trying to make that into some kind of noble reasoning. Let me give a practical example. According to Manu Samhita, someone who kills a cow will have to take bath as a cow and be killed in the same way as many times as there were hairs on the cow's body. So I know that all the cows being slaughtered in modern society used to be people who killed cows. Do I feel less sorry for the cows standing in line in the slaughterhouse waiting to be killed? No, I still feel sorry for them. I'm still a vegetarian because I don't want to support this senseless mass murder on animals. Even though I act as instrument of another karma, I still have to suffer or enjoy the karmic reactions. Thus, karma is an endless cycle that binds us to the material world life after life. I know for a fact that even though I know the law of karma and how it works, it doesn't make me feel less sorry for the suffering of people of this world. In fact, knowing that people are ultimately the makers of their own destinies puts me in a better position to help them rather than if I think too bad is just chance. How can you guard yourself or others against chance? The answer is you can't. Krishna says one who is not envious but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled and engaged in devotional service with determination, his mind and intelligence fixed on me, such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. Thank you. Please friends, don't forget to like, share and subscribe the videos so that it encourages me to make more such videos, thus increasing our awareness and motivating you all to learn the science of self-realization and know the absolute truth of God. In service to all, thank you. Hare Krishna.